Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me. My name is Maura Wambiro. I'm a digital marketing expert, currently working closely uh, with clients and also being the main guy who holds the events of these webinars. And this webinars, our webinar series, we do one webinar every month, uh, fully sponsored by Selzy. Selzy is a email marketing platform. They offer cutting edge platform that would be able to help, especially SMEs, affordable. When it comes to subscription fees, very affordable. The user interface is excellent. So they fully sponsored this event for us. So on you guys, thank you for joining us. We do appreciate for the time. So I hope we'll have a very interactive session with Miss Jacinta. She'll go ahead and introduce herself. So welcome guys. Let's have an awesome discussion. Feel free to ask questions. You'll see there we have somewhere we are chatting. Yeah, thank you guys. Ask questions as we progress. Then we'll be able to answer them on the go. So over to you, Jacinta. Welcome on board. We are very much excited to host you today for this webinar.
Okay. Hello. I hope you can all hear me. My name is Jacinta Mwangi, as you can see there. I'm a digital marketer with 4 years of experience in digital marketing. I started out as a social media manager for a startup, and then I continued to grow. Started expanding into digital marketing as well. I have a passion for storytelling. That is what got me into the digital space. I used to love reading a lot, and then I found a way to translate that into telling stories. And now I like to define my work as telling stories on social media and through digital marketing channels. So I am good at managing social media channels, digital marketing strategies, email marketing. I'm also good at conversions, customer relationship management, which is CRM, content creation, and basically the whole scope that encompasses digital marketing. So today we're going to be talking about marketing and customer acquisition strategies in Kenya. And I hope we are all going to be engaged in this session. In case you have any questions, as Maura has said, please type them in the chat and we'll answer them. We'll do our best to answer them. So let's start with some quick definition of terms. What is marketing? And a lot of people have been asking what's the difference between social media marketing and digital marketing. So marketing at all, it involves all the activities a business undertakes to promote the buying and selling of a product. So marketing is wide. Marketing can be done digitally, which is digital marketing. It can be done. There's traditional marketing, which I think we are all aware of. This is where companies used to go on TV. I still do go to TV. Have the advertisement aired on TV. They do billboards. They even have people on ground doing the actual sales, passing flyers, brochures, things like that. So that's all marketing. And how you approach it is first you do your market research. First, you know who are your customers, who do you want to buy from you, and who are the most likely to pay whatever amount of money that you've set and whatever amount of money that you think or your services or products are worth. It also involves a lot of advertising, branding, which is very, very important so that people will know how to perceive you, and also a bit of public relations and a ton of sales. So that's marketing. Digital marketing is marketing on digital avenues. So on websites, on social media, through emails, all of that. Whereas social media marketing is just marketing on social media. So things like content creation, where you're having maybe influencers posting videos on social media like Instagram, TikTok, all of that. That's social media marketing. That's the difference. Digital marketing is through all digital avenues, things like emails, SMSs, campaigns, social media as well. and also, through websites, paid ads, Google, and all of those. So I hope we've all understood what marketing is. Next, we have customer acquisition. This is the process of persuading customers to buy your products or services. It's a part of marketing because after you've done all the legwork of researching your audience, advertising, branding, all of that, you need to be able, all your efforts need to be able to convince your customers to actually buy. You're not supposed to be doing all of that in vain. So customer acquisition is the last step where you are able to trap in your leads, contacts, and be able to convert them into paying customers. It involves identifying, attracting, and converting potential customers into paying customers. I hope we're all good with that. Um, the next the next thing is, why is marketing important and why is customer acquisition important? These strategies, marketing and customer acquisition strategies, are very crucial for businesses in Kenya and literally all businesses anywhere, because the marketing specifically helps you increase brand awareness and visibility. You're able to put yourself out there, and we always say at this age, if your business is not online, it practically does not exist, because everyone is online these days. And I know people might be arguing social media is for the younger generation, but you'd be surprised because even the older generation is on social media platforms, even on TikTok. I don't know if you know that. A lot of people in the older generation are also on TikTok. So social media is a very, very good platform to be able to put yourself out there, put your business out there, and get clients and customers from literally anywhere around the world, because anywhere around the world is able to access the social media platforms. So marketing is very, very important in terms of brand awareness and helping your business be visible to potential clients. The next thing is, it helps you generate leads and sales. Leads are the people who might be interested in your business. So once you do maybe an ad or an email campaign, the people that you'll be targeting are leads. For example, if maybe you're offering a resource, so we've seen maybe you're going to a site and you're looking for something, and then you see like there's a free form or a free ebook or a free template, and you're asked to put in an email in your name. You're a lead to that organization or that company. So leads are people who are interested in your business. They might not necessarily want to buy, but maybe they saw your content and then they were like, who are these people? So they want to engage with your brand and see whether they might be able to buy from you or they might get their needs met through your organization or your product. So leads are very important, and you need to be able to know how you're going to nurture the leads. And that's why marketing comes in and lead nurturing. The next reason why marketing and customer acquisition is very important is because it helps build customer loyalty and retention. So once you get a customer that has already maybe bought from you, you need to be able to retarget them to maybe buy another thing from you. For example, if you're selling bicycle parts, right? And someone has bought like a whole bicycle from you, you need to be able to retarget that customer to come back again and buy other bicycle accessories. So that's customer retention. Someone comes to your business, buys from you, is happy with the result, and keeps coming back to buy from you again. If maybe it's a boutique, they bought a dress from you and they were happy, they are able to come back and maybe buy a coat or a shoe from you. Another reason why it's important is because you're able to stay competitive in the market. If you're very active on social media, brands are also, being on their toes on social media. Everyone is trying to jump on a trend. Everyone is trying to give the best possible deal to the customers. Everyone is trying to have the latest or the best influencers in the market to be able to advertise the product. So you need to be very active and you need to be very vigilant on social media so that you can stay ahead of your competition and make sure that you're giving your customers the best possible services, the best possible deals, as compared to your competitors, so that they don't go over there to their competitors. The other reason is because it basically, in general, helps you drive business growth and profitability. Once you're able to put yourself out there, you get leads, you have people inquiring about your services or your products, and you have a lot of people not going to the competition, they're coming to you. Ultimately, you'll be able to make sales, which we all know for you to stay in business, you need to keep selling. And the only way that you do that is to keep your customers happy and you make sure their needs are met. So, all in all, it helps you drive business growth because the revenue is coming in and your business continues to be profitable. So, why is the Kenyan business ideal? Why should Kenyan businesses really look into marketing, and why this is the best time to jump onto the marketing wagon and the social media wagon? Because Kenya is a hub for a lot of businesses, and we've seen a lot of startups. If you've been keeping up with the news, we see a lot of startups doing very well in Kenya because there are a lot of clients and there are a lot of people who are willing to pay when they find the right product that fits their needs. So let's go over some of the reasons why Kenya is the best, and if you're a business in Kenya, why you should really be utilizing this time. The first thing is high mobile and internet penetration. Kenyans are online. Most Kenyans are using smartphones, and even the ones that don't have smartphones, they have phones where they can access messages. So, with the increased access to smartphones and the internet, it
Hi,
means
Jacinta. Hi, Jacinta. Sorry to stop you. We have Ruth who is want to speak. She want to ask a question. Unfortunately, we are not able to ask to give you an opportunity to ask a question on audio. Could you kindly, Ruth, maybe chat us on the section, and then we'll go to answer you. And maybe Jacinta, just before you proceed, I had a question for you, specifically on the resource. I wanted to ask. Are there any resources available to help Kenyan businesses implement these strategies?
yes, they are. If you've been online a lot of times, I think you've seen, personally for me, I'm online a lot of times owing to my work, and I see a lot of free webinars like this one. There's a lot of information online where people are literally offering this wisdom for free. And once you just, with the proper dedication and access to these kind of opportunities, you just join in these webinars and listen to the world that people have to offer. So there are a lot of free webinars are there. There's a lot of resource online. There are a lot of free courses online. I have done a couple of free courses online on Coursera, things like Udemy and other platforms where you just, educate yourself, sharpen your skills. It's really a matter of doing your research and be willing to go the extra mile so that you can be able to access these opportunities, learn for yourself. I don't know if you've had, a lot of people have said that they have taught themselves marketing, and it's true. You can teach yourself marketing with through these courses and also some experience. Once you learn something, go try it yourself. Go have a personal project where you're implementing these strategies for yourself. And there are also, I think we've also seen there are some government initiatives where they're having some youth training, things like Ajira. Basically, all of these are just to equip you to be able to handle your marketing needs and be able to have skills so that you can even offer these services to other people.
Okay, perfect. That was good. I had another question. Considering that the budget constraints of some businesses, as you know, SMEs have a lot of constraint, especially because of budget issues or
Yeah.
money issues. They don't have the manpower. So, can you suggest cost-effective marketing and customer acquisition strategies? Briefly, maybe what should they do for this kind of business that are maybe struggling with budgets?
Okay. This is a really good question. I've had a ton of experience working with small businesses, startups where they don't even have a budget. And one good thing is that social media is literally free. You just need an email account or a phone number for some. Just sign into a social media platform, start creating content. Be creative, start creating content, show us your products, tell us how your services work, use social media. If you don't have a budget to do ads, use social media, send it to your network, join, if you're on Facebook, join the Facebook groups, advertise your products there, attend LinkedIn events, advertise your products there. Social media is free. Go on lives, advertise your products. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok just going live on TikTok and advertising the shoes that they sell, the bags that they sell. This is free marketing for you. So use that. Also, participate in community engagement. If you see an event, show up, sell your products, ask if you can sell your products, network with other people who are in the same industry. You'll be able to tap into their customers. Also, encourage your customers to refer their friends, their relatives, anyone. Just do as much as you can to get to put yourself out there. Make sure that you have a very good product or a very good service that resonates with the target audience, and you'll be able to see a lot of change. Just use social media, be creative, create content that resonates with your audience, and you'll be amazed at the many people who are interested and want to literally give you their money so that they can get your product.
Fantastic. You can proceed.
Okay, so let's go on as some of the reasons why the Kenyan business landscape is ideal. Customer preferences. Preferences are always changing and their needs are always changing. So you need to be able to stay relevant and iterate, adapt. One of the things we are told as people in businesses is if you don't like change, you are going to be pushed out. So you need to be able to adapt, change according to the preferences of the people, change according to what people want. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to change your entire product. Find a way that you can present your product in a way that people want, in a way that people are interested in, and seize any opportunity that comes. How can you seize it? You need to be asking yourself this kind of questions. The other thing is that Kenya's population is young and growing. People are entering into their prime spending years. People are getting jobs. People are their needs are growing. So the majority of the Kenyan population is people who are in the working age. So this translates to a very big potential of a customer base. Find out who you want to sell to. Find out what they need, and then find out where they live, what's their age, how can we target them well, and your business will succeed. And then yeah, as you said, Kenya's economy is growing, the purchasing power increases as well. So you need to be able to tap into that audience and find a way that you can get money from them through your products or services. Okay, so let's get into the strategies. What can you do? You're a business, you already know who you want to sell to, you already know their demographics and psychographics. Demographics are things like where do they live, what's their age, what products do they need. Psychographics are like what are their problems, what are their fears, what what makes them happy, so that you can be able to give them whatever makes them happy. You can be able to, if you know their problems, you're able to solve those problems for them, and you'll be surprised at how many people will keep coming back to your business. So let's get into the strategies. One, leverage on mobile marketing. We've talked about how Kenyans are the mobile penetration is very high in Kenya. So Kenyans have mobiles. Most of them have smartphones, and even if they don't, they are still able to access SMS marketing. So if you're a business, you can use SMS marketing to sell promotional offers and updates and loyalty programs. We've seen this very prevalent in brands like Safaricom, where they're offering you deals. They're offering you maybe Tunukiwa. They're offering you bundle deals and things like that. Things like banks also use this, and other brands where they're trying to reach each and everyone who is a part of their customer. You need to be able to send them messages, reach out to them, and be able to target them. Even if they're already a customer, you need to be able to retarget them so that you make sure they come back. Mobile money integration, a very good thing that you can do is integrate M-Pesa, because everyone in Kenya uses M-Pesa. You should be able to integrate M-Pesa into your business so that you just make it easy that for transactions. The transactions are very seamless, and people have an easy time interacting with your business. Also, optimize your web content for websites, for newsletters, and emails for mobile use. So, if you're doing email campaigns, make sure they're optimized well so that people who are opening the emails using their mobile phones are able to see everything clearly and they're able to capture every information. If you're doing a newsletter on your website, if you're doing any website content, make sure it's optimized for mobile. We cannot emphasize this because people are always on their mobile phones. People are always opening emails on their mobile phones. If they're reading articles, they are even buying. So make sure all your content, whatever you're doing on the internet, is optimized for mobile use so that people can be able to access your services through mobile wherever they are and in whatever they are doing. The next strategy is embracing social media power. We've talked about this. Use social media. If you're a business and you're here and you don't have a social media presence, after this webinar, you need to go create social media platforms. Optimize your profile. Make sure your profile picture is relating to your business. I've seen this a lot of times because I'm a social media consumer as well. I'm not just a social media manager. So if I'm going maybe to shop for something and I'm looking for a page, and that page, and the name of the page is not relating to whatever the page does. For example, if I'm on Instagram and I'm looking to buy a dress, and then your page does not have the word dress in it, you see how difficult it's going to be to find your page, because when I go on Instagram, I'm searching dresses. So if your page does not come up because there's not, that name is not in your name, the name dress is not in your username, I won't be able to find your page. Optimize your profile. Make sure you add whatever you're doing in your bio. Make sure you include the links to your website in your bio. Make sure your name reflects what your business is doing, so that anyone who's going on social media to search for something, if it's a financial company and I go search finance, I should be able to see your business page pop up. If you're a bakery or a business that offers catering, include that in your profile name so that anyone who's going to search bakery on social media will find your page. That is how you put yourself out there. That is how you make sure your page is coming amongst the top when people search for your product or services. Ensure that you build a community on social media, and if you don't build a community, make sure you are in one community or many communities. Make sure you're in a community. So join those Facebook groups. Go to Facebook, search small businesses in Kenya. Go to Facebook, search financial businesses in Kenya. Search boutiques in Kenya. Do all that and join those communities. Interact with those people in those communities. Advertise your products there, and you'll find customers in those communities, because anyone who's searching for a product or service on social media is definitely looking in those communities that offer those services. Run contests and polls and share informative content to attract and engage your potential customers. For example, if you're selling, if you're a business that sells jewelry, if you do content on, maybe you're showing us your necklaces and earrings and all of that, make sure you also show us other videos that are educative videos that's not only showing your products. For example, maybe you can show us how people should take care of jewelry. You can show us how people can style jewelry. I hope you're catching my drift. Don't just market to people, offer them value, offer them content that educates them, informs them, that targets their problems, things like that. Don't just go to people and tell them, I offer this kind of services, buy from me. People on social media want to be there to interact with people and brands. So make sure your content is also offering them value aside from marketing from them only. And then if you have a budget, you can try ads, utilize Facebook ads, Instagram ads. There's also Twitter ads and LinkedIn ads to reach a specific demographics and interests. So I don't know if any of you have tried Facebook ads, but once you go on Facebook and you try the ads, you're able to specify the demographics of the people that you want to reach. You even can put a budget of your choosing, and then you can put the people in whatever industries that you want to target. This is a very good tool if you want to fast track the process of getting leads and getting customers. So utilize ads. It doesn't have to be a big budget. You can even use money as low as 2,000. You already have an ad online. So utilize ads if you are able. If you're not able, your content really needs to shine and stand out. So offer value, make sure the content resonates with your customers, and don't just sell. Offer value to your customers. Help them feel like they're gaining something from you as well, because you're there to sell to them. You'll be gaining from them. So make sure that they are gaining something from you as well. Okay. Let's go to the next strategy. This is building and nurturing relationships through email marketing. Email marketing is a very tool that's often underutilized by businesses. You need to be able to send emails to your clients, to your potential clients, to your leads, people who are not even are not even customers already. Send them emails, tell them whatever is happening in your company, tell them of the promotions that you have, tell them of the events that you're planning, welcome them to your brand. If you see someone has visited your website, send them an email, welcome them to your brand, tell them what you do. And you need to be able to be sending this on a frequent, so you need to have a schedule. You need to be able to know if someone is just a lead, what kind of email are you sending them, so that you can be able to convince them to buy. If someone is a recurring customer, you need to be able to know what kind of email are you going to send them, so that they can buy from you again. If you want to offer them a discount, you need to know how to structure that email so that you can be able to convince them to buy, so that they can get the discount. So this is what we call nurturing. The process of taking someone who's just a lead, someone who just came into a page, making them aware of your product, and then you're able to take them through the process of what do they need and how can you offer that to them until they're finally a customer and until they're paying you for your service or product. So this is where email marketing comes in. This is where you're making deliberate efforts to convert these leads into paying customers. And then how do you get these leads to begin with? Because we are telling you target your leads, but how do you get them to begin with? You need to have a working website. You need to be able to do things like website sign up. So for you to get something from a person, you need to give them something in return, right? So do things like lead magnets. These are things like templates where you're having, if you're a financial services company, have a financial checklist, free template on your website. If you're a marketer, have a template on how to do a content calendar. Have a free template where you're asking people, this is what I'm offering you. So give me your email and your name, and then download this for free. You need to be able to have things that you're offering to people who come to your website, to people who come to your social media in return for their emails. This is the best way to attract people to your content in your company and attract them so that they can be able to give them their emails, and these are the leads that now you're getting. So if someone has downloaded maybe a template from you, right, and then they're giving you your email, so this is someone who is very likely interested in whatever that you have to offer. So you need to be able to know how do you retarget this person so that they can come back and buy from you. I hope you're getting where I'm going. So send targeted email campaigns with special offers, personalized recommendation. If someone has asked something, send them an email explaining whatever they're asking. If someone requires more information, send them a newsletter on whatever they need. If someone expresses interest in your product and you're having maybe like a discount or an offer, send them an email on that and make sure that you're able to nurture them, answer all their questions, be timely with it so that they can be able to see that you actually care for them as a person. You're not just out to get their money for your product, right? Also offer them educational content. Educational content is something that does really well because it helps people to actually learn from you and get something from you. They're not just, giving them your money, giving you their money. Okay, the next one is harness the power of influencer marketing. Influencer marketing, just as the name suggests, is using influencers to market your products. We've seen this with a lot of brands like Naivas, where they're using influencers to advertise their offers, or skincare companies using influencers to advertise their skincare products and things like that. So partner with social media influencers whose audience aligns with the target market. This is also something that businesses have been caught doing wrong. For example, if you're a skincare company, partner with someone who does skincare content, right? If you're someone who sells clothes, partner with an influencer who does fashion content and things like that. If you're a financial company or someone in banking, things like that, partner with influencers who share financial literacy content and things like that. We need to be able to partner with someone who's who does the same kind of thing that you does and whose audience aligns with the target market, because that means if, for example, it's a fashion influencer, that means people that are following that person are people interested in fashion. So if you're a business that makes clothes or sells clothes and you're partnering with a fashion influencer, that means you're tapping directly into the audience of that influencer, who are people interested in clothes and people who are most likely to buy clothes from you. If you don't have a big budget, don't worry, don't go for the big influencers who have um, big amounts on their rate cards. Partner with micro influencers. Make sure that when you're doing this, you're looking at their audience and seeing whether their audience is very engaging, because they're people who buy followers, right? I know we know this. So partner with someone whose audience is very engaged, someone who is actually interested in their opinions and who's actually interested in hearing from their audience. And this way, someone is wearing your clothes, and a person in the audience will ask, where did you get that? Where did you get that from? Then they'll be able to recommend your business to them. So if you don't have a very big budget, feel free to target micro influencers, people who have maybe lesser followers, but their audiences are engaged, and these people will fit into your budget because they don't have the crazy amounts of direct cards. So you really use influencer marketing. There are a couple of influencers who offer as low as 500 to post on their pages or their websites. I'm sorry, for on their pages or their stories and things like that. So yeah, you need to be able to tap into influencer marketing so that you can fast track your visibility process. They have large following and you'll be able to get into the eyes of their audiences. The other strategy is having referral programs. So incentivize your customers to refer new customers by offering discounts, freebies, and other rewards to people who refer their friends and their friends and other people. So if a customer buys from you, encourage them to refer a friend. You can even incentivize them by giving them a discount. Tell them, if you refer someone who actually buys, I'll give you 200 off this purchase. I'll give you 300 off this purchase. So you need to be able to incentivize them and offer them discounts, freebies, and other rewards. Give them something in return for the person that they've referred. This is great to be able to get new customers from, and the good thing about it is someone who's coming in knows that you actually deliver because they've been told by their friend, I went here and I got this service and they did a good job. So you definitely can trust them. So you don't have to go through all that process of having to convince them. And then number 6 is have loyalty programs for recurrent customers or loyal customers. So I've seen businesses do things like once you've made like maybe 5 purchases from us, you get a discount for your next purchase. So, or they give you a loyalty card. So if you've made maybe a number of purchases from a brand, they give you a loyalty card, and then that card comes with privileges of getting maybe discounts, getting exclusive product releases. You get content tips and resources. For example, I've seen someone in finance who manages people's investment profiles. So someone who's a current customer, they tell them, if because you're a current customer and because you are loyal and you're happy with the services I provide, I'll be, aside from the services that I give you, I'll be adding you extra resources or extra tips on how you can do this or do that. So have loyalty programs for the customers that you already have, because this will just help them continue coming back and even possibly bring other people to your business, because they'll be like, I've been a loyal customer to this, and this is what I'm getting from that. This is how I'm benefiting. And if you do this as well, you can benefit just as I am benefiting. So have loyalty programs for your customers, because the aim of any business is to make their customer happy so that they can keep coming back. So have those loyalty programs for your loyal customers. And then the other strategy is community engagement and sponsorships. If possible, get involved in local events, sponsor community initiatives, or collaborate with local businesses. So if there's an event somewhere, show up, network with people who are in that space, because people who are going to a particular event are people who are very, very interested in whatever that event has to offer. If it's a events, right? People who are there are people who are very interested in digital marketing. If it's a finance event, people who are there are very, very interested in finance. So once you show up there as a business, you're able to network with these people, sell yourself, advertise what you do, and tell people how you can benefit them. Don't just tell people this is what we do, this is what we sell. Tell people this is what we can do for you. This is the problem that you have. This is how we can help you solve it. Make sure that however you're selling yourself, your client or your potential client is seeing how they're benefiting from you so that they can be able to choose you. So, in case there are any events, we've seen this with a lot of events in Kenya where we're having people with businesses show up and do the vendoring. For example, concerts and things like that, we see vendors signing up to sell their products over there, because you are tapping into an audience that's already physically there, and you're able to also tap into people who don't know you. So people who have attended that event, they've never heard of you, they see you there and they know you do this and they're interested in that. You can see how this is a very wide potential. These are very big potential to get you new clients and get people become aware of you. It also fosters a positive brand image, because people see that you're actually involved in the things that you say that you do. And then team up with other businesses for collabs, cross promotions, so that you can be able to reach new audiences. Because when you team up with another business that does the same thing as you do, you're also tapping into their audience. So make sure, don't be a loner, right? Team up with another business that does the same thing. If your values align, if whatever you do aligns, collaborate on something, collaborate on a project, collaborate on some content, cross promote each other. We've seen this with brands on Instagram where you're seeing a post and then you're seeing they have collaborated. So you're seeing this post is from this person and this person. You've seen this post is from this person and this brand. So collaborate with people who do the same things as you are, so that you can be able to tap into their audience, because their audience are people who are also interested in what you do, because that person does what you do. Okay. Any questions so far, Maura?
Maybe a presentation. Thank you. I have a question, and I wanted to ask about considering the variety of Kenyan businesses. Yeah, are there recommendations for tailoring digital marketing strategies by industry, or maybe by industry or sector?
Sorry, are there?
Are there recommendation for tailoring digital marketing strategies by sector or industry, considering specifically for the Kenyan businesses?
Okay, so based on sectors, I think I've talked about this. A good way that you can do this is partnering with people who do the same thing as you are. So, for example, selling clothes, partner with fashion brands, partner with fashion influencers, so that your content reflects the clothes that you sell. If you're doing skincare, or you're selling things to do with body care, self care, partner with brands and influencers who do the same thing, because you're able to create content and you're able to tap into audiences that are interested in this kind of thing. Another thing is analyzing your market. So someone who's buying from, for example, if it's a financial finances company, right? People have different needs in finances, and you just can't target everyone. So narrow down your target market. I know we've been told that you need to be able to target as many people as you can, but the problem with this is that you lose out on people who are actually very interested in the specific thing that you do. So you need to be able to niche down into exactly what you're offering, and target people who are interested in that. That's why I was saying you need to be able to narrow down your demographics, your psychographics. Who is your ideal customer, right? Where do they live? What's their age? What are the problems they are facing? What are their fears? What makes them happy? Where do they consume information from? Where do they hang out, online or offline? Things like that. Narrow down, niche down your ideal client, and come up with solutions that target them specifically. It might seem like a good idea to want to target everyone, but that means your message then becomes diluted and very unclear. So niche down, target the people who you want to target. Target the people that you want to sell to. You need to be able to actually sit down and do like a customer mapping journey where you're targeting people that are very, very most likely to buy from you. That's how you tailor your marketing strategy and your content, as well as your social media efforts, your digital marketing efforts, to fit whatever you do and whoever you want to sell to. Okay, I hope I've explained that well. Yeah, I think I can go on. So, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
proceed.
okay. So, on the strategies, remember to, aside from what we've talked about, remember to track and analyze. Everything that you're doing remains futile if you don't track to see what's doing well. If you're not analyzing your performance and you're not seeing what does well and what doesn't. Because if something is not doing well and you keep doing that, that means you're losing followers, you're losing an audience, you're losing on money. So track and analyze whatever you're doing, have the metrics. Use, if it's on social media, use social media analytics tools to be able to track what's doing well and adjust your strategy so that you can do more of what is doing well. Customer focus, remember to always keep your customer in mind. Do whatever makes your customer happy. The customer is always right. We've been told this, but that's the truth because they're the ones who are giving you their money. If someone is giving you their money, they want to feel safe, they want to feel like their needs are being met. So prioritize your customer needs and satisfaction. Build trust, have excellent customer service. Please, we still cannot be having this issue where people are complaining of customer service when once they interact with your business. So have excellent customer service, accept any suggestions, and address any concerns. Whatever people are talking about, don't block out the criticism. Accept criticism and be willing to change so that you can make your customers happy, of course within reason. Focus on creating communities. Don't be a loner. Join the social media groups, join the communities, join those LinkedIn events, network with people over there, share ideas. See someone posting a question that you have the answer to, reply to that post, offer them information. Do this for free. Do content that just educates people and informs them. And the thing with this is that you position yourself as a leader in your industry. So if you're doing finance content, if you're doing digital marketing content, if you're offering this information for free, people are able to know this is a source I can trust. Because if they're offering this wealth for free, imagine what they're offering once I pay for their services. So offer this information, educate people, share ideas, join communities, brainstorm, attend events, just be part of a community in whatever industry that you're in. And also another thing is to tap into customer reviews and testimonials. If you're selling things and people are happy with it, ask them, can you give us a review? Can you comment on what you get from us and ask them permission to post it. So post reviews, post testimonials, encourage people to leave reviews on your website, encourage people to leave reviews in your comments. The thing with this is that this is positive social proof. So someone who's new to your brand, someone who's new to your business will say that so and so went to this business and they had their need met and they had good customer service and the product was excellent. That's like signing someone who already does not know your business. That's like getting money from someone who didn't even know your business. You've not even targeted them. So customer reviews and testimonials are very, very important into getting people to trust your business, even if they've never heard of you. If they're seeing reviews, if they're seeing testimonials, people who have enjoyed your service or your product, this means that they'll be able to trust you. They're not just coming to you as a newcomer who does not know and does not know whether they can trust you. So some Kenyan examples of whatever we'll be talking about, the promotions and the marketing strategies. We have the Naivas promos. We've talked about this. They are very, very good in using influencer marketing or some skincare big brands like Garnier and all of that. A good example of brands in community engagement is the Safaricom involvement in football. So the Chapa Dimba initiatives or Equity sponsoring children's education, like that initiative where they help people. That's a way of community engagement or partnering with communities so that they can get themselves out there, even to people who have never even heard of them. Social media campaigns by Kenyan brands and influencers like the Keringet campaign, Fresh, Garnier, all of this. I know we know all of this. An example of giveaways by brands to encourage engagement. So we've seen this where we're having a brand giveaway something. So they're asking you, follow us, follow this influencer, comment something so that you can be able to win this thing. That's a very, very good way of driving engagement and increasing the number of your followers. And then brands like RMS sponsoring local events, maybe like walks, the charity walks, the charity events. This is a very, very good way, and you can incorporate this even in your small business. Be present in an event, do a giveaway, ask people to follow you and comment, and then do a giveaway or a discount. Run your ads with your micro influencers or run your campaigns with the micro influencers. Be involved in the communities, online communities and offline communities as well. And then do your promotions, do great content, and you will get people buying from you and you'll get people happy with your products. And don't just advertise, don't just sell the dream. Make sure that the product that you're offering matches with what you're telling people you have to offer. So that's it for my presentation. I hope you've learned everything that you would need to know from the expectations that you had in this webinar. If you have any questions, this is the time. You can as well as scan the code to join our WhatsApp community and continue engaging with us over there. Thank you. Back to you, Maura.
Okay, thank you very much, Jessica. We are really pleased to have you here. We would really want again to have you again, to host you again. You really had an insightful presentation. So our audience have a lot of questions that they would want to them answered. So I've shared with them your email address, and then they are able to book with you a free 30-minute consultation. If you need more service from them, from her, then kindly I'll share again that email. Kindly do book an appointment with her. That's her email address. So as we wait for for other questions, I had another question for you, Jessica.
Okay.
Beyond special offers, how can email marketing be used to build stronger customer relationships or brand loyalty? Beyond email marketing, beyond special offers.
Sorry, beyond email marketing.
Beyond promotional offers when you're doing email marketing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How else can we use email marketing to build stronger customer relationships or brand
Okay.
loyalty?
Beyond just promoting yourself,
Yep.
offer value in your emails, right? So in whatever space that you are, I'm sure you are in that space because you have knowledge in that area. So offer information as much as you can. Do your research. What is the target audience struggling with? And then offer information on that. Do newsletters, do how to tips. How can people solve their problems? How can people solve a particular challenge? Basically, offer value so that people can, one, they can be able to know that this person knows what they're talking about and this is the best person to even trust with my problem. And two, they can know that this person actually cares for me as a customer and actually cares for my problem, and they'll be able to do the best that they can to be able to solve that problem. And as I said, people usually have this way, like they have this mentality of, if this is the kind of information this person is offering for free, imagine what they can offer once I pay for their services, right? So offer wealth, offer information, and people will keep coming back. Aside from now promoting your content and promoting whatever you have to offer, educate them, inform them, keep them up to date with trends, what is happening, keep them in your world, keep them updated to that. And yeah, you'll see people keep coming back and trusting you with their problems and with their money.
Oh, that's really well answered. So before you all leave my audience, I would like us to thank Salesy. Salesy is an email marketing platform. They're based in Russia and they're actually in different parts of the world, including now a branch to Africa. So we would want to thank them very much for sponsoring this event. And thank you for our attendees to join for us. If you would really want, I can see both of you, like 29% of the attendees do email marketing and 70% don't do email marketing. So if you really want to start email marketing, I would recommend Salesy. And in case you would want specialized, some offers, let me know. We can always arrange for you guys to have promotion codes. Again, for Jacinta, I still clarify, just save her email address, reach out to her, and then she is able to guide you on digital marketing or any other aspects that you want them clarified to you. Our webinars will always happen once a month. Kindly be on the lookout, subscribe, and we can't wait to, we can't actually, we'll want to see you over and over again. If you have specific questions that you would want other topics that you would want us to to consider in our future webinars. Also, kindly I'll share my email address. Let us know what you would want us to focus on during our next webinars. My email is maura@salesy.com. M1, sorry. A minute. If you want to have specific webinars, M1. I've shared my email address. Feel free to also share with us some of your feedback and some of the topics you would want us to focus on. That's what I have on my end. Thank you very much for attending. We'll share the videos with you, the recorded video, and also an email that we'll have to answer. There are some questions that we are not able to answer. I can see them on chat. Then on that email that you receive, then we'll be able to answer the same questions to you guys. So thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much, Jacinta, unless you have something as a parting shot.
Um, Thank you so much for joining. My email is on the chat. I've seen some people asking for like a rate for the services. Don't usually have a fixed price. So depending on your needs, you're able to tailor the rates according to what you need. So kindly do reach out to me on my email for any questions that you have, any consultation. There's a free consultation, 30 minutes free consultation for anything that you require. So yeah, I would send me the email. aviajustmonge95@gmail.com. Thank you once again so much for joining. I hope I've answered all the questions that you had when you were joining the webinar. And if I have not, email me and let me know how I can assist you further. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, thank you very much. There's someone who was asking if we are able to share the QR code again. So because of time, I've shared the direct link to our WhatsApp community group. Do join. We do share insightful thoughts there. It's very engaging community. So you will meet business owners there, digital marketers, all different kind of people. Let's interact, socialize, and we also do in future will be able to organize free events where we can meet for coffee and this kind of engagement. So kindly join the group and let's keep the conversation going there. Otherwise, thank you very much, guys, for joining. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks, guys. Bye. We do appreciate your time. Thanks, Franklin. Thanks, Christine, Joanne, everyone. Thanks for joining. We'll share the video with you. Bye.